Oh, she's horrible. I've made a ghastly, ghastly mistake.
So yesterday, Sparrow dropped a quick scoop to Cameron, and I wanted to put it out there for everybody that people have been kept late at work to help prepare for an emergency all-hands meeting. Doomcock thought the meeting was for yesterday. I think it's probably either for today or tomorrow. But the implication is that they're getting ready for massive layoffs. Sparrow used the word decimation, which when the Romans had a rebellious regiment, what they would do is they take out every 10th person, man, and kill him. So it's been likened to that. Now remember that the 5 horsemen are from the C-suite, Iger's office, and they only answer to him. So whatever's going on is his, basically, orders. And I feel strongly, and so do a few other people, that he's moving swiftly to take out rebellious elements at Lucasfilm, to cripple Kennedy, and also to show her she doesn't have any power anymore. Now, there was a rumor being spread on Reddit, and Reddit, let me explain Reddit. Reddit is a very heavy-duty place filled with Kennedy's people and supporters. And if you disagree with them, you will get banned from a subreddit. Okay, if I got into it with Array Low once, and I got banned from there. So this isn't a place to get an objective view. And apparently, the bearded felon has been spreading the rumor that none of this is going on and Kennedy's there at the office. Look, it doesn't take somebody that much work to go to Instagram and check Frank Marshall's Insta account because he's in England, okay? Kennedy was given 2 weeks paid leave, okay? She probably went with him. Near as I could tell, on the 3rd of July, she jumped on an airplane and flew to England with him. Okay, so is she at the office? No, she's not. All right. Look, we have YouTubers that are allowing her supporters to AstroTurf on their channels. But I wouldn't consider someone who it doesn't have any experience in this kind of stuff to be able to do the due diligence to make sure what they were being told is correct. Okay, now, maybe she isn't in England, but I wouldn't bet against that, okay? Because last year at this time, she was on that 40-day whirlwind vacation to Europe, so...
Never lost a battle. You serve me, and the manner in which you serve me reflects upon me. I would have thought that a gentleman from a family as esteemed as yours would understand
The
that.
time has come. Execute Order 66.
The fact of the matter is that Lucasfilm has a chaotic environment going on right now. And these 5 guys or women, whatever they are wandering around the office like the Nazgul in Lord of the Rings. Or like Darth Vader off doing the Emperor's bidding. So, and look, in my opinion, it's not that difficult to understand why this is going on. Indy 5 failed, okay? And every movie that Kennedy has put out since TLJ has not done well, okay? They have to do something. And I find it remarkable that people are so caught up in their own bullshit and this mythology that they built up about this bitch that they actually believe Iger can't do anything about her. Okay, then you have some that actually think they're business people, all right? Ooh, I was quoted in BizPack Review, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit, okay? I don't care. Have you ever been in the C-suite? No, you haven't, okay? When you're among people who actually lead the crowd, the politics is completely different, okay? Completely different. And when I think about Kennedy and I think about the bullshit she pulled and I think about Iger's position, he's got pressure on him from the investors. And oh, by the way, he's firing DEI people right and left. So obviously, something is going on. And if you continue to perpetuate the bullshit that he's woke, you don't understand the man and you wouldn't last 5 seconds in politics. He's an opportunist. Okay, the moment you understand the opportunism involved in getting to the spot Bob Iger's in, and the size of his ego, and the fact that he does in power play outweigh this bitch by a bajillion pounds, I don't think that maybe you should say anything more on the subject. Okay, he's got investors pissed off. He's pissed off at her. Obviously, Steven Spielberg has cast them aside, which means Hollywood has cast Kennedy and, sadly, her poor husband aside. Now, is Frank part of this? Yeah, I would say he encouraged her to do what she's done and didn't step in and say, you're going too far. Okay, look, even George Lucas, when talking about the prequel trilogy, admitted he might have gone too far in some places. All right, that's being honest and being a man. Okay, in order for Kathleen Kennedy to be a woman, she should announce her resignation and leave. All right, all of this stuff going on is designed for a specific purpose, to pressure her into leaving. But I guarantee a week ago, it'll be a week this Thursday, coming Thursday, 2 weeks ago, that was the 29th of June. It'll be 2 weeks ago this Thursday. She was fired then. Not announced, probably not told to her face, but I guarantee that they said to each other after she smugly walked out the door, or when Indy 5 dropped, they're done because her email was suspended. And no, again, I'm looking at certain people. You should put your email is not suspended if you go on vacation, you dumb rubes, okay? It would be a automatic reply saying, I'll be back on the 15th or whatever. And in the meantime, please contact Lin-Wen Brennan with your questions. All right, that's what it would say. All right, I'm sorry, but that's, and it's time for people to admit that the change is coming. Okay, and it's time for people to admit that they're not going to wait around for a year for her to leave. She's done. The Acolyte, after what we found out yesterday or the day before, that show's never going to see the light of day. All right, that show's never going to see the light of day. I hate to tell you guys that, but there it is. Okay, so I really don't know what else to say, but there is an emergency meeting. We could find out Kennedy was fired then, or it's announced that she's resigning at that meeting, and that the flying monkeys have been decimated. Okay. All right, and there's nothing YouTube can do about it. Not anything the Redditors can, or the AstroTurfer YouTubers. They just can't. And because Bob Iger is going to protect Bob Iger. And Kennedy threw herself under the bus, but he's not going to stop her. Okay. If she has a pimple on the ass of progress, he's going to cut it out. Okay. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.